Hello everyone, Jamie Mendez, owner of Magical Me, here today to discuss the topic of psychic attack with you. Now, psychic attack is very similar to our discussion the other day on energy vampires. So if you haven't already seen that, go back through my newsfeed and check that out, and you definitely will benefit from hearing some information on that. However, psychic attack is when you become the target or victim of someone else's negative thoughts, emotions, words, insecurities, or their fears. So what I mean by this, well, first of all, let me say that there's many ways that this can happen, okay? It can be sent consciously, where the person is fully aware of what they are doing and they are intending to cause you some type of harm or see you fail in some aspect. It can also be done unconsciously, whereas a person is just feeling these negative emotions and jealousy or insecurities, and when they see you or something that you're doing, it stirs up these feelings, and so they think negatively about you. They don't realize that they are sending out negative energy toward you, but they are. And these are both forms of psychic attack and do have the potential to cause you some type of harm or bad luck. I think this is where the whole curses came up throughout history. So, that said, let's say someone is intentionally sending you something. This could be done by them, let's say, they had a disagreement with you, they dislike you for whatever reason, and they are saying, I hope so-and-so fails in whatever it is they're doing, or I hope so-and-so gets what's coming to them or gets what they deserve, or I hope someone or so-and-so is, going to fail in all they do and fall on their backsides. This is very negative, and this can potentially affect you. Why? Because if you understand that intention is very powerful and words and thoughts are incredibly powerful. So anything that you're putting out into the universe does have a potential to harm another person. But understand that there's another side to this that will sometimes protect people, because if you're aware of this, it protects the other person from having it done to them, because you yourself will not want to take on the consequences. The universal law of karma, or the law of attraction as we've also heard it, is when whatever you put out into the universe, you attract that back to you. So that is the same for if you're sending out negative energy towards someone and you want to see them fail, well, what do you expect is going to be attracted back to you? Those same situations or scenarios. So you are, in essence, harming yourself and taking on those consequences. Maybe not in this life, maybe in the next life, maybe, immediately after it happens. So that is where I say that it comes in with the protection, because some people won't even dare attempt to cause another person harm or take away their free will because of the consequences. But then there are some people who are not aware, and unfortunately, it does happen. The way that people do it when they're unaware is perhaps that you have someone who, let's use your business, for example. Let's say someone follows you on your business pages, and let's say that everything that they see you doing, instead of being happy for you or enjoying what you're doing, it stirs up some type of insecurities within them. Perhaps it stirs up fears of them wanting to step out on their own and be brave and be fearless, but they cannot, because they're very grounded in their fears, okay? And they're allowing that to rule over them. So maybe they're not aware that they're doing it, but inside them it stirs up this negative emotions, and you become the target of jealousy or their insecurities, and they think negative thoughts towards you. This can also be a form of psychic attack, and it does have the potential as well to cause you harm. So I'll give you a really brief scenario as to how listening to your intuition and your divine messages can really, really help you when it comes to psychic attack. Not too long ago, I was standing in front of the mirror and I was brushing my hair, and the next thing you know, I all of a sudden had this thought pop into my head out of nowhere, that a particular person, and I saw the person's face, was sending me negative energy. Whether intentional or not, I don't know, but they were sending me intentional negative energy. I should have then taken the message and listened to my intuition to shield myself, which I will go into a moment as to how you can protect yourself as well. But I didn't. I brushed it off because sometimes we tend to just think that our intuition is our imagination. So instead, I ignored it, went a few days, and then I had a dream. And in the dream, the only thing that I could remember was, I'm not sure if everybody is familiar, but I will briefly explain. I saw the Hindu Hamsa hand. The Hamsa hand looks like a hand, and usually it'll have some type of henna drawn on it because it is from the Hindu culture and tradition. But it is, in the center of this hand, I'll tell you, was a lotus flower. And then in the center of the lotus flower was an eye. And that eye is what most of us know is the all-seeing eye. The lotus flower is a symbolic form of life force energy. So it's telling me that someone was taking away my life force energy. And in the Hindu culture, the Hamsa hand is actually a form of psychic protection with that evil eye that's supposed to ward off. That's why it's the hand, is kind of warding off the evil eye from someone else. So as if my first message was not enough, I was now getting a dream through my divine, my higher self, my spirit guides, divine intervention, if you will, showing me, okay, Jamie, it is time to take protection for yourself. Someone, somewhere is sending out negative energy. So, because this is a lot of information, I'm going to stop the video here and continue tomorrow and pick up where we left off with how to protect and shield yourself from psychic attack. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye now.